release the button, it should be again normal. That means I need to increase the speed, decrease the speed. That means you see, I'm just applying here. You will see in so many places. These days, we build large game applications, right? So we build lot of gaming applications. In gaming application means very genius in CSS. They need to do lot of things in styling. You are building a game app using React means it's very complex. You need lot of complex animations also. Here the point is why we need to control the speeds and all, because you see carousels will be there. Carousels, a image will slide from right, slide from down, right? A marquee like content is scrolling, we have to increase the scrolling speed, decrease the scrolling speed. All these requires logic. Now how do we do this? Let's write the logic. What is that? We have two events to happen. What are those two events? One is function called handle mouse down. On mouse down, what I should do, I should increase the speed of animation. So what to do? We have to set animation object. In that same options, I will copy them. Same things we need to copy. Okay, only the point, change this to 1 second. That means when mouse is down, the animation duration is 1 second. Again on mouse up, I will use another logic function handle, which one? Mouse up. On mouse up, I will again set it to 5. And we need to do that on image mouse over. Here we have two events. What are that? On mouse down, handle mouse down, and on mouse up, handle mouse up. You need to use these functions. And now see, when mouse is down, when I hold down the button, then it will be speed. When I release the button, it will stop. That means I can control the rotation speed by using mouse down and mouse up. You can add anything you want, whatever you know in CSS, like you can make it zoom in, zoom out. You know how do we zoom in, zoom out? What we do? Here we have to use, what is it? Sorry, here itself we will use scale, scale 1. And here we have to use what? Scale 3. That means what it is going to do, it is going to increase. By default, the size is increasing, right? I am increasing the size. Scale 3 is too much. 2 I will give, that's enough. Now when I hold down the button, then it will be fast also. We are increasing and we are rotating. We have different options to do. We have different options to do. This is mouse over, mouse out like animation, how we do, right? This is another example to make you understand about these events. One is mouse up, another one is mouse down, right? So I will copy this example. This is example of mouse up and down. And this is the file name, logo animation dot what? JSX. I will copy that. And one more file you need. So logo animation dot CSS. In that we are using the keyframes. Okay. Let's take one more example. Generally, we use one more mouse event regularly, that is mouse move. When mouse is moving, we can define certain actions. And this is to understand event arguments, how we can use. I told you event arguments, client X, client Y, right? Let's see one another example of mouse. This example is of mouse move, how to do. For example, you are designing some map like areas, and when mouse is over a particular area on map, it will alert information about that area. That means it pops up, it gets some information about the area. How we know that mouse is on that particular location? We can get that by using mouse move. Mouse move means continuously mouse is moving. along x-axis, y-axis. While moving, we can use. This is very important for achieving concepts like drag drop. You can drag from one place and drop, right? In many interviews, we have seen for senior people asking, design one drag drop example. Drag drop example means an image is outside a container, drag it and drop. It should be inside the container. That means how you achieve that type of functionality. That means you need to track down the mouse position. And while moving the mouse, we need to handle that. For example, let's see. I will copy how the mouse example works. I will copy one small, suppose we are having, let's copy one example image. I'm copying a small image. In my existing projects, I have some image flag. Okay, I will put this in our project. Our project is, oh, this is flag. Okay, I will put it in our project. Our project is React Fashion App. Okay, in that public, in that I will copy this. This is a GIF file. We are having a GIF file. Okay, let's create another one. I will add a new component here. Let's put the component mouse move. Okay, and mouse move.jsx. Fine. I'm creating a simple function mouse move, and it should return a simple container. Okay, I will put a paragraph move mouse pointer to test, and this is actually a div, and I keep a style. I will add a style, and the height is some 1000 pixel, and below this I am adding an image. Image is having an src, that is flag dot gif file. It is width 50 and height 50. It's very small. Actually, you see what happens. I have mouse move. Okay, you can see this is the screen. It is showing move mouse pointer to test. Actually, what is the concept is, I have a div with 1000 pixel height. Below the div, there is a small logo at the bottom of screen. A small logo is there. You will never see that when you open the page because it is somewhere bottom. Now, what is my concept is, I want that image to move along with my pointer. That means that image should move along with my mouse pointer. That means now what is the logic here is, first, this is your mouse pointer. What you need to do here, there is an image. So you need to get the X position and Y position of mouse and update this to image. That means what you have to do, remove the image from its place. How to remove image from its place? In CSS, what you will do? Position as what? Fixed, not absolute. Why? Because fixed is relative to window, absolute is relative to the content. We need relative to window. Mouse is relative to window, not to the page. Right? We need position fixed. And left position should be x-axis. Top position should be y-axis. That means we need to get x and y-axis position and update to the image. Let's do this. How it can be done? So simple. What I will do, let's create one style object now. I am creating here a constant style object, set style object, and it is using use state, and it is an object. In that, what are the options we need? Position. Position is fixed position, and we need top top is empty and the left is also empty. They are not known. Later we will apply them. Top and left positions are empty. Okay. This we need to apply to this image. So image style is coming from which place? Style object. Image is coming from style object. Now what we are going to do on the div, we will use an event on mouse move. On mouse move. That means when mouse is moving, I will use handle mouse move. We have to write this function. How to write the function? We have handle mouse move. It should get the x and y axis position and apply to set style object. Style object is an object which contains position. Position is what? Fixed. And what about top? Top is nothing but top is e dot e dot client y. Client y means mouse y position plus px. Px is pixel. And what about left? Left is what? E dot client x plus px. And this will be updated. This will be updated while I am moving the mouse. That means when I am moving the mouse, the image position is updated along with the mouse. Actually, image is somewhere bottom. But now we are changing the position and we are updating the position. That means when mouse is moving, the image is moving along with the mouse. That means we are catching the position of mouse and updating to image on every move. That is generally done by using mouse move event. So this is an example of how mouse move event works. Remember, actually in React.js, nobody teaches about events. Understood? This is all time waste. This is all time waste for React developer, right? Nobody will teach all this in React. Why? Because already you came from this concept. JavaScript teaches all this. Only the point in React, anywhere nobody teach how to use mouse key up, mouse down. That's like not great. Why? Because these are all JavaScript things. Only the point every JavaScript developer knows them. Just they need to replace into React. They have to use React event handling, React event arguments, and they have to replace. Anywhere in the world of React tutorials, you observe nobody will teach you mouse over event, mouse down events. That's like joke. You are teaching a very small kid about React. A React developer already can do all these things. You just give the idea, he will do it. Why? Because he already know this in JavaScript, right? Just he need to replace his JavaScript concept with React. But I'm just giving an overview to make you understand about how we can handle that. Okay. These are all examples related to mouse events, how we use.
ତୋର ଡିଫଲ୍ଟ ଅଛି ତୁ କାଇଁ ଥାର୍ଡ ପାର୍ଟିରୁ କରୁଛୁ କେଡେ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ମୁଁ କେର ବନଉଛି ମତେ ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ଆଉ ଏଠି କ୍ଲାସ ର କରିବୁ ମାନେ ଏବେ ଷ୍ଟପ ହଉନି କାହିଁକି ଆରେ ଏଇଟା ପରେ ରମେଶ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି